Think they had. It's just enough to move into that next round, and I believe that maybe he just didn't attack enough in that first time, not expecting everyone to pick up as much as they did, and it left them in a situation they had to go back out and make another attempt to get into this final round.
We clearly see the car sparking now, bottoming out just a little bit. It's 6:42 local time here, so it is darkening here at Road America. No lights. They'll finish up this session and set the field, but kind of a spark show now.
Oh, he did, definitely, up to the 5th spot. Really good lap.
Cool down through the kink. And he's not tracking close to Tagliani at this point.
Another driver that had to make a couple attempts in that first session.
And you see there's a good example of rolling speed right there. DJ just was off the brakes completely. Tried to get around that corner as quickly as you could. You heard a little bit of bark from the tires.
Yeah, he did, and you could see the back end wanting to step out a little bit, but he was able to stay in the gas.
Jim, what you got?
Guys, Michael McDowell is out trying to make another lap. He really wants that pole position. He pulled in front of me on pit road for about 5 seconds. All they did was take a little piece of tape off the grill and send him back out there.
His air pressures are up. He still has heat in the tires, and what they told me, they can get a couple of laps out of it. It's after that they start to fall off just a little bit. But someone like Michael McDowell, he's 0.3 of a second basically slower than what the 22 car Tagliani is.
Eric Jones crosses the line in the 20 car, starting his time lap. Of course, they removed that tape, DJ, to give the cooling, the motor a little bit more cooling.
What his purpose is here is to come here and win this race. So do you put yourself in that position of going out there and you're trying to get a little bit of extra with tires that aren't quite as good, and you're a little bit probably upset with yourself that you didn't make a better lap the first time. So I'm not sure. I think I might would take that second spot. It doesn't pay a whole lot to win the pole here. He has bragging rights, and you was the fastest early on. He has the track record, so I think I'd have gone and been ready to race tomorrow and not try to do too much here.
So McDowell continues his lap. You're on board with Eric Jones coming up to the left-hander, turn 6, and then he will go back downhill toward the carousel. So much elevation change here, DJ, and in some cases, a little bit blind going over the top of these corners.
Yeah, it's really a challenge for the drivers in so many different ways, with the high speed that you have, the hard braking areas that you have, and not the blind corners that you have. It's a fun racetrack, but very, very challenging for the drivers.
We'll have several of these onboard shots for you tomorrow during the 45-lap event here at Road America. So here is McDowell finishing up. Actually going to be taking this lap now. Going to have to see what that did for him, and no, didn't make it to take it.
Nope.
So Tagliani, with his quick lap, appears to be, unless Jones is somehow tracking there, and you see he's not. Over a second behind the speed of Tagliani. Jones finishing up. Where's this going to put him, DJ?
Well, he's looking, he's probably going to end up somewhere around the 10th spot.
So Jones crosses the line to finish up qualifying. Deadly accurate is Dale Jarrett, the Hall of Famer. And Jones will start 10th tomorrow. This man, deadly accurate on the road courses, has not yet won in the Xfinity Series, but looking like he has a great shot at it here tomorrow afternoon. When we come back to Road America.